Hello. Good morning. We are live once again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck. I misclicked. Fuck. Oh, I tried timing it, bro. Good morning. Good morning. Guten Morgen. We're in a consolidation here. Daily chart. Messy. Right? But we can get rid of our small PD raise, and we can see two targets here and a consolidation in between two. Now, I don't think they're going to be cutting rates. So we'll see what happens today. But as of right now, with the analysis that I'm doing, why is the 17 minutes still on my chart, bro? You can see the weekly chart does look bullish. It looks like it traded above the volume imbalance. Is that even a volume imbalance? Yeah, it is. It traded above the volume imbalance. Traded lower, respecting it. Now it looks like it could turn up potentially. And it's only Tuesday. No, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. It looks like it could be a low of the day on Wednesday today and turn up. Or we could be a December week and continue to consolidate. On terms of the monthly, it is a very, very small month so far for December. But you can see previously to that, November traded into a fair value gap. So this is going to be an outside candle, or the candle after that will be a bullish candle. So I do think a good time to buy is right now. I do think we're going to be up here in the next few months. But that's besides the point. We look at the 1 hour chart, and you can see we're in a 1 hour fair value gap to the downside. We have triple tops, that triple top pattern, and we have some lows that have been untouched. We have a lot of liquidity to the downside, but a little bit to the upside as well. Previously to this run lower, taking this sell side liquidity, we have relative equal highs formed with another pair of relative equal highs up there. So it does make sense if we would want to turn up higher. Now, on terms of midnight open was right here. You can see price action is nesting a fair value gap there with midnight open, but relatively consolidation, pushing more to the downside than to the upside for midnight open. So what you'd want to see at 9:30 is something like this, where you get your brush. It goes like this, like that. And then target there. I don't know how that's possible, but that's what I'm looking for, is a push down at 9:30 below these lows, a consolidation, an expansion, retracement, expansion, back up to these highs here. So that is what I'm looking for today. Guys, the new bootcamp video is out. I recommend watching it. It's a really good bootcamp video. This is profiles. This is like the one bootcamp video that I would recommend watching. So don't miss out on that, guys. I just posted it on 8 a.m. this morning. So, yeah. Also, T-minus one more day until I get my car, chat. T-minus one more day. I have to log into Trade8. Give me a second. Just have to log into Trade8. We're going to have a good day today, chat. We are going to have a great day today. One second. FOMC today, yep. You really think we're taking the lows? Potentially. I'm not going to be targeting for that, but that's what I'm... Remember when I tell you guys to get on the charts and set out a scenario in your head? And if that scenario starts to play out, then you look for a trade. You don't get onto the markets trying to catch the scenario. You get on the markets trying to predict the first part of the scenario to catch the second part. What is that? What does this look like to you? What does this look like to you? Predict the first part, catch the second part. What is missing? That's it. Remember how I say AMD is 1 plus 2 equals 3. Accumulation plus manipulation equals distribution. So this is what we identify to be able to predict this, to be able to catch this. Okay? Identify, predict, catch. So right now I'm trying to identify, I predicted this. I'm trying to identify this. And I'm trying to catch this. That's my narrative. That's my profile. That's my story going into the market. What's good, Camelot? What's good, guys? We have a good session today. We have 9:33. It's 9:33, and we don't have that much movement. It's still going to the downside since 9:30, so we do have bearish manipulation. Now, if we want to turn up higher now, that is still okay because that is still manipulation there. So that means just we weren't going to go as much lower, but that is perfectly fine. You can see that we took sell side there. Instead of going down there, it could still target those highs, retest midnight open. Let's see what happens here. I'm not going to be taking this turtle soup because it is very premature. Not my ideal. It is my model, but not my ideal scenario to take that. Nvidia is up 0.2%. Meta's down 1. Apple is up 0.1. SQQ. Bitcoin's back down to 91K. Not doing too bad though. Wow, GameStop. I know that guy's hurting. Anyways, let's see what happens. Not taking the turtle soup here, chat. Anyone chart 10 minutes behind? You have delayed data. You need to purchase the live data. Yesterday was a banger trade. Sadly, I missed it. It's all good, brother. We'll catch another one. We will catch another one, chat. It is all good. Patience is key. Trusting that you will catch another one is what is most important. I caught yesterday's trade all the way to the Asian session highs. Let's go, brother. Good morning, Ben. Do you shovel snow today? I haven't even seen outside. I don't think it's that snowy. Maybe. I hope it's not because I have to pick up my car tomorrow and it cannot drive in the snow. Beautiful. That's why I didn't take that turtle soup, chat. It's going to go to lower prices, most likely. But there's no fair value gap to engage in. Stay away from the markets right now. We'll let 9:30 play out and then engage. Right now, it's looking like it's in bearish distribution, but looking at previous price action, how many times does it do that, then turn back up higher? We're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. I do think we're going to catch something nice. You're Canadian? Yes. It's been snowing all day. Yes, we do have a lot of news today. Stay away from this. Like I said, remember what I said? Stay away from this. Use it as a price to predict price action, a way to predict it to be able to catch the next move. Do not have any FOMO into this move down. This is how they get you. This is how the market gets you. It's going to go like this, and then it's going to poof, 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 and then it's go psh. That's exactly how it gets you. It's going to dump, and people are going to chase right at the worst time, and then it's going to go back up. Now, not every time does that happen, but my model tells me to stay away from this leg of volume. Well, bond 33. Write 3S3. I mean, write down in your journal until you don't do that, you're not going to be profitable. Beautiful rip lower. Beautiful. It could look like a beautiful manipulation candle. So what I want to see is that this candle, if it's going to be prior to 10 a.m., is around here for our long. All right, people are adding in their shorts now. The people that have FOMO on this push down are adding in shorts here. So this is where shorts are going to be put. It could even go down and take the low again and then turn up, but everybody and their moms are taking shorts right now. We're staying out. Okay. The only way you can control your emotions and your trade is if you're trading your model and you study your model and you know your model performs, and when it doesn't perform, it's a fluke and you just need to stay firm on your risk management, then come back. Everybody is shorting right now. Everyone took a short in this fair value gap and they're about to get stopped out. It's too simple, guys. It's too simple. Everyone took a short here because of FOMO, and I bet you people are getting stopped out right now. It's too simple, bro. You can predict these market makers like so easily, and now we catch along to the opposite. Too big of a stop loss, though. I'd ideally want to see something else, but I'll calculate stop loss just in case. Could still turn down lower, but look at that wick right there. Look at that wick we have. I want to see if fair value gaps be formed here in a trade there, so I don't need to factor that in. That could be a breakaway gap. That would be the best case scenario. But it looks like it wants to go to here. So I'm probably going to get into a trade here. This would be 6 contracts. Not that much because of how big the stop loss is, but we'll see. What I could also do is wait for it to break this high, do something like this, and then put it at the consequent encroachment there. That would be better. That's actually better. I gotta wait for a move there. So 500 divided by 37 divided by 2. It'd be 7 contracts. Gives me 1 extra contract here. And this way, once price action already starts respecting it and turns up, I'm gonna take the trade. But if it just completely rips down lower, then I'm not gonna be touching it. I would need to see price action to trade back above this candle high right here. And then I get into the trade, and my stop loss needs to factor in either the low that's formed or consequent encroachment of the BPR. But we are in that BPR now, and it's looking like it's having a good reaction, so I'm going to be potentially getting in here. Going to be waiting to see that good reaction there. You can see beautiful reaction on consequent encroachment of the inversion fair value gap. It just trades a little bit past the regular fair value gap, but if we push up here, that would be a nice reaction to the upside after 9:30 manipulation to the downside after faking out these sellers. Oh!
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh my gosh. I accidentally clicked buy. Well, a free $40. Oh my gosh. I hope that doesn't fuck up my consistency roll. Okay, now I'm going to buy, chat. Now I'm going to buy.
Order filled.
Now I'm in. Well, if you look at the executions, it kind of messes up my screenshot, but it's okay. It's okay. How many contracts am I in? I'm in 7. Well, I made an extra $49. Made 49 buckaroonies because of that. Partials at midnight open. Final TP up at this London high. Should reject up higher here. I'm gonna get rid of the inversion for value gap. I'm gonna just draw out the regular one. Look at the bodies, respect that like that. Hopefully that doesn't fuck up my consistency roll. One second, chat. Beautiful. Remember, this is cut risk, guys. This is cut risk. It's December. If you didn't know that already, then come on. There we go. That's a better reaction. You see how we have no FOMO during this price like lower. Everyone and their mom adds shorts. We wait for the move up higher. We get into long. That's called smart money concepts. Consequent encroachment. That's what I use. See, I told you guys. Once we break this high, stop loss. It's already can already be dragged there. All right, we controlled risk by 40 bucks. I'm not touching the trade until we break, until we trade up around here. Breaking up these highs, I can drag my stop loss to here. Halfway. But it still looks like you can retest that fair value gap again before moving up higher. It's 9:45 almost. My hands are cold. Patience is key, guys. Trust the process. Want to see it trade into that low fair value gap that it forms there and bounce up right up higher. There's a little volume imbalance there on the 2-minute, but that is a clean order block that it could be retesting to, then turn up. That's why I'm not dragging my stop loss just yet. Let's look at ES. ES has a way better body SMT with that manipulation wick, but it's not as high. But ES does look like it wants to turn up as well. Just got to be patient, guys. How do you do math? It's your risk divided by your stop loss. No, your risk divided by your stop loss size divided by the contract size. So with micro, E-mini, NASDAQ, the contracts are 2. So you're doing, if I risk $500, I do 500 divided by 33.5 divided by 2. And that gives me my stop loss size. Guys, my trade yesterday, I posted on Twitter, has 14K views on Twitter. All I said was, "Wow, this was a boring trade." One guy in the comments said, "You're so lucky, blah blah blah. Don't say it's boring. There's people out there working 9 to 5s." Like, apparently, once you make money, you cannot appreciate things and have an opinion anymore. Like, I didn't have a 9 to 5 myself. Literally a few months ago. Like, that's the biggest victim mentality. Is to go up to someone and either say tax the rich or you don't have an opinion, you're wealthy. Like, I remember going to school, coming back home, trading, going to wash dishes, come back from washing dishes, and eat not the greatest food, and then go to bed and repeating the process. Then after I remember doing a 9 to 5. Then after I've been through that. Like, what? Just because I make money now doesn't invalidate everything that I went through. I appreciate Mr. Duck. Thank you, Rasmus. Victim mentality is what reduces more competition. It's one of the biggest turnoffs is victim mentality, bro. When I see somebody blame someone else or something, that's victim mentality. Our job as successful people is to take accountability even when something is not our fault. Something doesn't go our way because of someone else, it's our fault. Something that doesn't go right because drag just below here. W's in the chat. Something doesn't go our way because of someone else, it's our fault. The successful people are the ones that take accountability of everything that goes wrong and then figures out what can they do to make it go right. The people that aren't successful are the ones that get upset over every little thing that goes wrong and then they get in a downward spiral and don't do anything about it. And that's as plain as simple. Being successful is not how hard you work. It's not what you do. It's not what family you were born in. It's how you think. If you think and react to losses in a specific way, you're going to be successful. If you get 1% better every day, if you try to do something to improve yourself, you're going to get successful. But if you live your whole life coasting and blaming other people for your problems, that's not how you become successful. Regardless of what industry you're in, you're not going to become successful if that's how you live your life. By blaming other people. And being like, oh, well, you wish you... Imagine having it in my shoes. Like... Right now, we're just chilling. I don't love the price action. It does look like it can reverse. But that's why I'm taking that's why I'm taking about 2 contracts off at midnight open. Another 2 contracts off here. And then my final take profit. Okay. So this is the trade. Partial, take profit. That's exactly what's happening here. But our stop loss has already been dragged to minimize risk. So we're not really losing anything, maybe like $100. But actually $100 subtracted by 49 because of that previous mistake. So $50. But I'm not going to count that for you guys. So the reason why I haven't dragged my stop loss there is because it had a little fair value gap and this little order block it could trade to, then turn back up higher. That's why I'm not touching it. It also had that volume imbalance, right? But my stop loss is staying below there. Doesn't look like the greatest trade. It looks like it whipped that internal range liquidity. It wants to go down lower, but we're going to keep the trade open just because of the sole purpose of that beautiful 15-minute fair value gap. It looks like it could retouch into the wick, then turn up higher again. Not fair value gap, the wick. Look at that 15-minute wick. And what time is that 15-minute wick at? 9:30. So to me, I'm still bullish, but there's a chance that it could rip down lower. So I'm not expanding my stop loss. Actually, make sure it's a tick lower. I'm keeping my stop here, and we're holding the trade. Don't drag to break even yet, okay? Trade's still valid. Yes, I always take a partial or drag my stop loss at midnight open. Midnight open is the #1 factor on reversals in broad price action or in any type of price action. Midnight open is a point of interest in every day. So I always do something when price action goes there. One second, chat. One secondo. I still think the trade's valid, but we dragged our stop loss to manage it, so we're doing A-okay. No, I have not checked out Lucid. Can I more daily bias videos? Yeah, I will. You need to finish my bootcamp first. Go watch this new bootcamp video I posted about profiles. That is probably the most eye-opening video that you can watch in the whole bootcamp. is this one that I just posted. I don't think any other video I would post. Like, stuff could help you learn towards it and eye open, but I don't think anything else you can watch that could give you a full understanding of how I trade and what I do and how I perform and how most profitable traders trade than that video. Nobody else, like, no other video I have explains the truth behind what I do for trading and how I am so strict on my entry model, yet my entry model is so easy. I watching your boot camp, but you don't show that much, or I need to watch it. You need to watch it again, bro. I show so much. I'm keeping an eye on our P&L to see what the negative P&L is. It's probably gonna be 150. Yeah.
Stop
Stopped at
filled.
150. Beautiful. So where am I at? Okay, I'm at 100 negative 120 bucks on the day, which is beautiful. Beautiful. Good first trade. Little, I count that as break even, but if you want to count that as a loss, you can in your journal. I will put break even with spread. That's what I say, is break even with spread, because we dragged our stop loss. Keeping an eye, it could be low probability and retest this and then turn back up higher again. But I'm going to wait before I engage into a longs until we get a bit displacement to the upside. No, I wouldn't enter now, especially after this happens. Yes, I know it's trading to the order block, but I'm staying away because it shouldn't have done this. If it's going to be high probability, it should have ripped up higher from here. It shouldn't have rebalanced again into the BPR. So stay away from it for now, and we'll look for a re-entry soon. But beautiful risk management. Beautiful risk management. Chat, type 1 if you manage your risks on that trade. Beautiful. 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 Good job, guys. That's called discipline. Look, the market isn't even that clean of probability, and we still did that. What's up, Zahid? Zahid, brother. Brother, you've been lacking ever since I blew up, bro. You show up maybe once a blue moon. He's fake now. See, that's why I'm not engaging into that long right now. We need to wait for a new fair value gap. This displacement is no longer valid. I'm kidding, Zahid. Guys, I pick up my car tomorrow. I'm so happy. If you have 30K for a car, which one did you pick? 30K for a car? Probably a $8,000 Honda. And the reason why I say that is, why would you buy a car that's 30K? Either get a cheap car, or until you can afford a car that's like $100,000. There's no need to go in between. Use that money elsewhere to grow your money. Good morning, Hoodie. Use a car. A car should only be expensive when it's a reward of success. If it's a $30,000 car, I would go for something cheaper. If you're talking about $30,000 American, I'd probably go with, like, I don't know, an Acura. Something reliable. I'm getting the whip tomorrow, brother. I'm picking it up tomorrow. Ah! I'm actually so excited. Yeah, but Mercedes, you're gonna have insanely high insurance. Like I'm paying $1,500 a month in my insurance for my Mercedes, and that's okay for me because I can afford it. But for people that go get Mercedes when they can't really afford it, like for me, a car needs to be a very small investment, very very small. It's a depreciating investment. It can be no more than how much? It can be no more than 2 months of pay. That's it. Because I can finance it through a couple of years. 2 months of pay, no more. This car that I just bought is how much I made in the month of November. So that's why I bought it. I could totally afford a Lambo. I could totally afford a Ferrari if I finance it and I structure out the payment. I could totally afford it. But does that mean I should? No. Hold on. One second, chat. One second, chat. I have to send a void check to the car dealership. They're securing the insurance and I have to send a check in. But this beautiful push-up higher is not engaging me until we break above this high. So remember that. We still have capital to take another trade, but we need to be patient. Okay? I just need to submit a void check. One second, chat. One second. See why I didn't engage into a long there? See why I did not engage to a long there, chat? Got to be patient. Wait for what you need to see to activate it. Tell us about the car, the specs. It's a maxed out car. It has everything. Put the fries in the bag. Facts. Stock market's doing iffy. Or look like it could consolidate, but we took sell side and we slow down. I do think we're going to go back to at least midnight open. What car is it? It's a CLS AMG. Maxed out. Everything. Has everything. Ben, I want to give up, man. G. Giving up is for pussies. I'm kidding. It is, though. Like, giving up is literally saying to your future kids in their face, you could have a better life, but I'm too lazy and I'm too big of a bitch, so I'm not going to continue working hard for you guys. So you guys are going to have a shit life because I was too scared to keep going. That's literally what it is. Picture yourself on your knees, looking at your daughter and saying, you are going to have a shit life because I'm too big of a bitch to keep pushing past this pain. That's what quitting is. I could give you the soft sugar coated answer and say, don't quit, don't do it. You're gonna be good. You'll be okay. It'll be fun. That doesn't do nothing. Picture yourself on two knees, talking to your kids and saying that the reason why they have bad lives is because you quit your dreams and now you are stuck working at a regular job and that you can't spend enough time with them anymore. Do you think I didn't go through that point? Do you think I didn't think about quitting? Or I didn't go through the point of losing money over account over account over account, losing thousands of dollars? Do you think I didn't go through that? USRD is not the best. Not everyone could be a day trader. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about quitting. And if your career's dancing, if your career's wanting to be a singer, trader, YouTuber, regardless of what your career is, if you quit to go do the easy route, to go to school and then go get a normal job, that's what I meant. I'm not saying kids have a shit life because their parents work a 9 to 5. I'm saying their kids could have a better life and a life with more time with their parents if you didn't quit. You guys are picking every little tweak of what I said instead of actually listening to the main point. That's where you're going wrong. I say one thing, a good piece of advice, and instead of taking that and using it as motivation, you cherry pick what I might have said a little bit wrong, and then you send it back. The victim mentality. Looking for a reason to justify their actions. You don't need to get anyone else's approval to justify the fact that you want to quit. That's okay. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to be there to pick you up. I'm not going to be there to tell you not to quit. I'm not going to be there to celebrate with you when you win. Only you are. I'm just telling you. I got here without quitting. You think we just chop till FOMC? No, I think we can at least deliver to these highs. Think about it like the casino. You only lose until you run out of money or you quit. Technically, you only lose when you run out of money or you leave at a loss. Don't actually do that. Yeah, so Noah, imagine what you went through in the span of a year. Now you're feeling like you want to quit. Now times that by 4, and that's what I went through. I went through 4 years of being unprofitable. We're going to trade FOMC during PM session on TikTok. One second. Ben, what if I told you you bought the Lolo? Okay, brother. Why didn't I get back in? I will. It's not the right probability, right? I said that. I'm going to wait for price action to trade up here. There's no reason for me to get back into the trade right now. If you knew you were 30 failures away from success, how fast would you want to fail? Literally, bro. I believe you was looking. In your boot camp, are you showing everything or do you hold back something? Just watch the boot camp. I'm not ICT. I'm not getting kidnapped by aliens and holding the Enigma. Just watch the boot camp. Who cares if I'm holding back some of my concepts or not? Looks like it's going to rip lower. I'm just not going to engage into it until we get to the point of reference that I want to get to before I look for the longs. Bro, this guy put in my Discord, welcome to the C8 family. And then I'm like, I didn't even get a C8, bro. One second, chat. I'm just making sure to see. One second. No, we're good. I'm not engaging into a log right now. I told you guys not to, and look what's happening. Like, you gotta wait for it to get out of this mess. You have to. You have to wait for it to get into a better profile. It was in a good profile when I got into a long. Then we got stopped at break even, and now it's in a shit profile. Now we need to wait for it to get to a better profile before we look for a long again. You're not just gonna look for an entry as soon as you get stopped out. What happened to the last trade? Break even. How do you join your TikTok live? You have to follow me on TikTok and join at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. When you ask God to win a marathon, he doesn't give you a medal. He gives you shoes. Yep. Exactly. Patience. Patience. One second. Bro, I followed you yesterday on TikTok, and I've been receiving 5+ follows from your account. I know. I know. TikTok is shit at moderating that. It's terrible at moderating that. It's ever since they made nicknames. Ever since they made nicknames, that stuff is just so dookie. But it's okay. We're still going to do a great job today. Apex promo still available? No. It's just chopping right now. It's just chopping. We just need to be patient, chat. We just need to be patient. There's really nothing that much entertaining us, but I feel like we could catch something as soon as we rip out above this high. As soon as we rip out above that high, that is when it's going to start to rip.
You and
Whoops. Already midnight open. What do you mean? Oh, ES is chopping at midnight open. I mean, it's not. It's pre FOMC, so this is anticipated. How do I stay so handsome? Hey yo, that was zesty. How the fuck did I say that? Yeah, it looks like beautiful manipulation wicks, but it's just not giving us the volume to the upside. Y'all still waiting for an entry when NQ US 30 went through the roof. Laughing emoji, clean done bag for the day. Well, good for you, brother. Want a cookie? Like, what are my thoughts on FOMC later? I have no idea, honestly. But I'm gonna be trading it on TikTok, so it's just chopping right now. Am I bullshitting? Yeah. Made it open. But it's showing lack of volume to the upside, so maybe we don't push up higher yet. Maybe we do not push up higher yet. I do think that we're going to get a beautiful, beautiful move either now or PM session after FOMC. But I'm very excited to see what FOMC is going to be doing. It's just really chopping. That's it. It's just chopping right now. We just got to be patient. Hey, if you guys are new, everyone hit that subscribe button. I have over $300,000 in funded account payouts. I've achieved all on live stream for completely free. Every trade execution I've taken to get those payouts have been done on live stream here. And I live stream AM on YouTube, PM on TikTok, sometimes Asian on TikTok. And I got a boot camp video I just posted, a free boot camp on my YouTube. Check that out. Just 2 female traders. I actually cannot wait for my car tomorrow, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand, bro. You guys don't understand. I wish you understood, but you can't. Go live and show us the whip when you get it. I'm not gonna go live, but I'll show you. I'll make videos. Oh, I just can't wait to make those videos in my car with the red seats and the AMG logo behind me, and I'm like blah 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 blah, and I'm talking. I'm just like. But we really are not engaging in that much right now. It's just a chop right now. And December price action, this is how it goes, man. This is how December price action goes. Look at this 5 minute. Oh my gosh, chat. Look at this 5 minute. What is that? And people are taking executions right now. Looks like a sideways candy cane, bro. Nice, Pharaoh. It's just so ugly. This is where you lose accounts. Yep. Without risk management. Without proper risk management, this is where you blow everything. I just paid off my credit card bill, and I already have another insane credit card bill. Like, I don't get it. It never stops. It never stops. Chop, 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 chat. This is just chop, 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 chop. Support and resistance models are happy right now. Tarnas and longs, nice. This is like, nope. No, look, chat. Oh my gosh. It's the full fishbone pattern. Look. See? You know when you see like a fish, like a fish head, and then the bones? Like that? That's what we have. No way. Okay. So what's going to happen is it's going to go like this. It's going to touch the top of the fishbone. It's going to go up. It's going to go like this. And then it's going to go like this. And then it's going to take by side. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm kidding. Is it in the next bouquet video? I'm unsubscribing from you. I don't have any clippers. I need to do that. Patience. I need to get clippers. I know, I'm trying, bro. It's hard. It's hard to make it. You have to like find an agency to do it. Look at this chop though. Don't engage into longs yet. Don't do it. Just don't do it, chat. Just don't do it to yourself. It's typical December price action, though. A lot of people aren't even trading. A lot of people are not even trading anyways. I know, Nick. I gotta figure out how to do that. Look at this chop. It's starting to push up higher. Once we get a displacement up here, I'll potentially look for one more trade. If we don't and we push lower, I'm not gonna be trading the rest of the AM session. But just gotta be patient. Wait for the opportunity. Yeah. I mean, guys, I don't think this is the market to be taking any more trades in. I think we'll take one break even and walk away. I think we will take a break even and walk away. This is our trade here. Break even. Fellas, I think I'm going to walk away for PM session. Do not miss PM session on TikTok. I'm going to tell you that now because it's FOMC, baby. We're ready to catch the whole move. Other than that, fellas, I'm going to wrap it up. We took one trade, break even, we're off. It's that simple. It's a process that takes days to form. All right? We won yesterday. We break even today. Tomorrow, we win again. Boom, we up. We lose, we're still up. Okay? This is a process that you guys are a part of the journey for. Other than that, I think I'm going to walk away for the AM session. It was a great day today for our risk management. Other than that, we will finish in prayer, and I'll start PM session at 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity, Lord. Please be with us during this day and help us grow closer towards you and be able to say no to things we're supposed to say no to, Lord, and give us the willpower and the strength we need to make the right decision. In Jesus Christ's holy amazing name we pray. Glory and praise be to your name, and forgive us for our sins. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, chat. I'll see you guys later today. It's slow. This is December, man. This is how December treats you, but we're doing a really good job managing risk in it. And we're actually in profit. So other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless you all. I'll see you soon.